Hello everyone. Thanks for listening to our presentation. The ELA Common Standards, as most of you know, have significant shifts in the areas of informational, reading, and writing. One glance at the Common Core state standards tells us that a much greater emphasis is now placed on higher level comprehension skills. All students are asked to analyze different texts, compare and contrast, evaluate points of view, and more. A strong emphasis is placed on opinion writing, even into early grades. When No Child Left Behind first came about, not too long ago, there was no emphasis placed on writing, just reading and math. The Common Core, however, expects students to write daily, and there is as much emphasis on writing as on reading. Whenever students are engaged in writing, they are using higher level thinking skills. The more we can build their writing stamina, the better thinkers they will be. Another emphasis is in the Common Core literacy standards is that literacy is everyone's work across all content areas. Literacy is the avenue to learning and understanding content on a deeper level. Now let's take a look at some of the sample tasks that Smarter Balance has released for English Language Arts. On page 1 of your packet, you will see an information table for a 4th grade sample item. Next to the handwritten letter A, you will see the standards that this particular sample addresses. Next to letter B, you will see that this item is written with the depth of knowledge 2, and next to letter C, you will see that this item is a technology-enhanced item. Scanning further down the page at the actual task, you will see that students will use technology to click and move one sentence in the text that is out of order. The next sample item is found on page 3 and is a constructed response item. You will notice again the letters A, B, and C that this item is correlated to a handful of reading standards, and it has a depth of knowledge, or DOK, of 4. And of course it is a constructed response item which students will read 2 different passages and then use details to explain similarities. A scoring rubric follows on pages 4 and 5. There are 3 more sample assessment items contained in this packet. On page 6, a 6th grade selected response sample can be found. On page 8, an 8th grade constructed response sample is found, and beginning on page 11, an 8th grade performance task item is found, which is designed to be completed over 3 sessions. Please feel free to pause this podcast at any time to take a few minutes to look at these samples more in depth. How will we help our students to become more used to these types of tasks? Well, we've already started. This past year, we focused on becoming aware and more educated about the Common Core literacy standards across our district, unpacking the writing standards, and beginning to align our writing curriculum and instruction. Our next steps include conducting an ELA study. We will continue to work diligently to assist teachers in making the curriculum and instructional shifts necessary to meet the demands of the Common Core state standards. In addition, our school district has begun to roll out the use of thinking maps. These tools are specifically designed to help students visually represent their thinking, whether they are pre-writing or summarizing informational reading. Thinking maps are an effective scaffold to the higher levels of cognitive demand required by the Common Core state standards. We will continue to train staff on using thinking maps as next year unfolds.